Welcome back, folks, to Pix TV. I'm your host, Pix Show. So, Beijing is our daily today. Then see what we can start with for traffic lights. Okay, double the number of road tires awarded, so that's not too bad. There's no buff, as I call it. What have we got? What have we got? Let's take her up here. Do that one to there. If you've not seen this before, I'll try and go through it a little bit if I can. Obviously, what are we going to do? We've got to match the colours up. And I call this a medium business. We also have a station, but it's not in here, which is it's about half the size of that, but one little square longer. And then we have a circle, which is a big business. The bigger the business, the more houses demands, or more people go into it, or however you want to say that. No, I'm going to do that one, actually. Also, as you can see here, that what I did was if you do that, that's 90 degrees, so it's actually slow because it's got to slow down and get faster. But if you do a curve, it's faster. So for every one that of these cars that goes there and comes back, we get a little pot. And every Sunday, normally get another business comes in. Sometimes it's twice a week. More than likely, it's twice a week. And I think it gets more frequent as the time progresses. What we're trying to do is I don't like doing that, but at the moment that's the only option I've got. Sometimes I do blockers because you don't want them right next. See, this isn't too bad because we could go between. But if this was right up close, we can't go between, and depending on where the little I hesitate to call it the little nipple at the end. This one's this way, this one's that way, and obviously that one's the same way. So we can't do that because it's not allowing us. Somebody asked in the question, why am I not connecting them up? The reason why I'm not connecting them up is I want to slow it down. If they get more, it'll encourage that to go larger. The only time it doesn't go larger when the option that you saw before is slow town charm, I think it is. In other words, they'll never get as a big business. So we've got to try and get this one around. Yeah, good luck with that one. We can get it around here, but unfortunately, my dear, we'll have to do that at the moment. I play it all in different ways. I don't always play it the same. I mean, obviously, it depends on, this one is it's a bit more of a nightmare in some respects because we've got the double. I still think the tunnels, there's several different sorts. There's mountain, and there's bridges, and obviously motorways, because, motorways is motorways. it wouldn't be called motorways if there was no motorways, would it? It's just... So that's why. I would cross, you know, do it this way, which would make the magenta, let's not call it pink, magenta, be on its own. It's not too bad at the moment. I mean, that one's obviously having to cross there. I mean, I could cross it here, but it's still the same as crossing there. Now, so now we've got a circle, which is a larger business. So the couple of options is we can send this one over, but again, we want to be careful. Eventually, I will. What I'll do is I'll probably motorway this one maybe, or something like that. You know, we might as well utilize that one. Take that one off there. Don't want. Sometimes you don't want them connected because you don't want them to start going out from all over the place. It needs to be controlled. It's just like traffic, isn't it? It's just like if you think of it like traffic, you don't want traffic to go all over the place. It wants to be controlled. So you've got to sometimes take them off because whichever one's closest, or say it only wants one. So what it'll do is that one's the closest one because obviously there's only these two connected. When that one goes back, then another one will come back out again. And that's how it goes. Right, so now we've got a motorway. That's on its own, don't need to worry about that. Now, we also, this outside, if you can see here where I'm drawing, at the moment I've got a load of them. So this outside, as no houses, no businesses can get on that, but obviously as this expands, it can expand. In other words, in all four ways, all four corners can zoom out, or one of the corner, you know, one this side could zoom out. It depends. What I tend to do is if I hold that down, I keep an eye on the text. It's the text that I use to see where it's coming out. At the moment, it tends to be, I think it's here it's going out, but it's very difficult to know sometimes. So that's how, you know, there's a lot of ways of playing this. Some people are really good at it, and some people are terrible like me. So, I just, you know. The dailies is a lot more different than what I call the map or the city challenges. I play all three. So I play the city challenges, in other words, that's just normal. It doesn't have any penalties, it doesn't have any pluses, it's just how the game is. The weekly is obviously the weekly, and the daily is, well, obviously the daily. I know it's pigs. Well, that makes sense. It certainly does. And also, see, there's no way any of these can get in this gap. Can't get in there either because there's no 4. So if I'd have done that, although they still couldn't get there, when they expand again, it could have got in there. It's all this game. It's, you know, there's a lot more to it than people think. We call it a casual game, but yeah, well, it is. But when it gets going, it can be brutal. And sometimes it can be brutal even when it's not get going. You know, you make one mistake at the start and that can affect you, but you wouldn't know until you think, we shouldn't have done that, but it's a bit too late now, you know? Sometimes, see, I've got 68 of them, so I don't really need more. And I still get 40 for the bridge, so I'll have a bridge. So where's it expanded? Yes. Now you just saw it. You just saw it went down there. So it's actually coming down here, and it looks as if it's now coming down at the bottom. It's not going that way. So sometimes you can, if you just do this, you can sort of sometimes, you know, work out where it's going. But don't do too many, because otherwise it'll want to put a house or something like that there. That's really slow. If I do that at the moment, that'll possibly come out there. Might as well do one of them. So you've got obviously traffic lights. Whoever has the right of way. I don't know. I can't remember if it's the first one there or how it works. That one can go downwards, so it'll pick this one first. This one could go down. Now, what we could do now is we might be able to take this off. And it's a bit of a pain because it's not how I wanted it, but it'll have to be like that. And we could also angle them as well. That only might encourage it to come back on there. So now we've got an extra couple that we can actually use. Unfortunately, though, this one is a pain. Whose is the best? It's probably actually... I'm trying to find a cluster. Like something like that. Oh, we've got this one as well. So this one... Again, because we've got so many... And I've got the bridge back as well. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to take this off. Because I'm going to use that. Just do a curve there. And that one there. So you're constantly adjusting, or you're constantly thinking about adjusting, you know, based on what you've got. See, now this is obviously a motorway. This is jumped over, so I've got these four as a cluster to help that. It probably needs about 8. I mean, I could do that as well, so that cleans that up. Fortunately, this is not the expert mode. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to do that. The reason why is, I'm not saying there'll be one in there, but you never know. It could see what I mean? We just was able to put that in there. So by doing that also, I stopped it from... we'll do this and then curve it like that. I think we should be all right now, but I'll just put that. I'll go around there. I'll keep an eye on that. Oh, that's not too bad. Right, I'll attach that. Not that it makes any difference because it won't go anywhere. But I can curve that one. I don't normally like it like that, actually. So I might just change it. Got 4 traffic lights in the bridge. I'll go up with the bridge. I normally like it further out, so I can do the curve in here. Like that. So that will curve. There's loads of ways to play this game. I would assume there's right and wrong ways. Now, because I've done this, I should be able to get this in here on its own now, like that. That could come off. I could probably take this roundabout potentially up as well. So that still only needs 1, which is the best one. They're all not great, but probably that one. it may encourage it to go bigger as well, but we don't know. That can come on there and like that. Turn that one. That's not too bad. If we get some down here, that'll be a bit better. Oh, instantly 3. I can't really... What have I got? That will do that. Put that in there. I'm really more likely going to do that. I know I've got enough to... What that'll do is if these are not enough, it will take this. It should be enough. And this. The only trouble is it's quite far away. Can I? That will do that one. No, I've just taken that, so now it's completely on its own now. There we go. Motorway. Sometimes it's best to press space and just have a little nosy around to see how all of them do. See, that one's is wanting quite a lot, but it should be fine. I could probably delete that. Have that coming from there. Have that coming. I'm not too worried about. I'm not too worried about the. Come on. There we go. I've just decided to split them up. I could put the roundabout. I don't have to put the roundabout in, but that's a bit weird. It got confused there. It'll just help it out slightly. We have got a motorway, so the option is to. The option is just to say as typical. We'll motorway. I'm just going to reconnect them. And when I get that back, I might. There's that line. There. So if I do that, and I cut that, that was not probably a decent idea. Let's put that up there, and let's send that in, and they'll find the fastest. This will be the fastest, so they'll go down here. So eventually it'll start to that's blue. Bugger. I could do that. Damn, I haven't got a... Oh, sorry. Stop connecting to that. That'll do for now. Right, so that's now can go. La 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 la. I'm trying to work out the best. That's at the it's terrible, but it'll do. Right. Oh god. We still have not got let's block this one out. Do this way. Can't always do this because you never always have the tiles to do it. The road tile, the road. Don't think that's doing anything. Yeah, so now I've been able to split them out again. I'll mostly split them out. You can't always get it done, but you can get close. These, because the reason why these are this colour is because this car hasn't come back yet, but once it goes, it'll get rid of all them. There's another one because of this. So, what is it, bridge or roundabout? Let's take the bridge. I put the roundabout up there because of these two, because it'll be easy for that to go around and it keeps it clean. I don't particularly always like roundabouts. They can be, they are a right pain. That'll come out if this needs it. Right. What are we doing? How are we doing? How's this one? It looks fine. How's this one? It's not too bad. I'll do that. Something else came on there, but I don't know. Oh, it was just a yellow. Now the option is here. You could do this and all them three, but I'd probably angle it so it's sort of. Oh, what's getting? Yeah, I thought it would be. It'd be time to have a motorway on that one. But we don't get one, so that's fine. I've just seen that one there, right. That one's going around there. I don't want that anymore. That one is going to have to come. I want this. I want this into here. This. We'll just do that. Oh, that'll be alright. Yeah, that'll do. I don't particularly like it. It looks blooming awful, but it serves the purpose. What was I wanting to fix? I wanted to fix this one, but it's on its own. Sometimes it's almost just as good to get them to swing themselves on their own. Now we could cut this off here. That's going to be a bit faster. Like I said, if I get a motorway, that in another reason, that's why I wanted to do that as well. So, oh, we got one up there. Now it's going to start to cause an issue. Move that one out even further. I suppose I haven't got much of a choice to. At the moment, I can't get anything over there fast. Oh, look at that. Oof. I'm looking at these, but again, they're not going to get there that fast either. There. No, I don't think that's going to... Look at that, right on the end of there. Unless I get a motorway, this is going to be the end of game, I think. Yeah, I haven't got the bridge. I was going to do that up there, but I haven't got a bridge to do that one either. I suppose I could nick that one. Motorway, right, pause. Right, now do one of them. You've got 3, so you could have that one. There you go. I've reduced it a little bit. It's still like really, really complicated. I need a motorway from there to there just to jump that out, and that'll be, well, I probably need it from there to be honest, but oh, up here, look at it, there's just tons of them, absolutely tons of them. That's really not going to go down there now. Where's this going? Where's this going? Right, that's connected enough. Just not getting. I cannot. I can. I suppose I don't really want to connect that one either. Or that one. Or that one. Don't need that one either. Right, this is the major bottleneck. I'm not worried about that one. I'm not worried about that one. It is doing it, but if I had a motorway, I could solve this within no time at all. Get off. Get off. Get off. Yeah, I don't like that. That yellow there is gonna. You have to have eyes in your back of your head. Once it gets to 1,000, it just jumps. See, they're just not giving me no motorways anymore. That's a problem. I can't fix what I need to fix. That's a bridge. Whoa. The trouble is, I don't think that's going to be fast enough. Try that and see where that helps the situation. The bottleneck is this. It's right on that. All right, what's occurring? Come on. Tick that off. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think it's end the game. No. Just no. I still don't get a roundabout. I still don't get a motorway. See, this is the thing. You just take pot luck. Sometimes you get loads and then you don't get any, and then it doesn't give you. There's 9. You can have 9 in the game, and I've still not got. Just 1, 2. No, that's no. Oh, look at that. It is holding on. It's definitely holding on. I'm still in it, but not more. You see what I mean, mate? It's absolutely manic when it goes. If you've not played this game, it's like, oh, there you go. It was not even the one that I'd fixed. So 1818. Well, 1818. I was surprised with that, I must admit. If you like this sort of thing, please like and subscribe. And because I'm a small channel, it would make the world, if you did enjoy it, to like. Because obviously, small channels, you know, we're trying to build, and you know, and it gets people to see things. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you tomorrow's play. Bye for now.